This happened to me when I was 9 years old. Back in 2009, I invited my school friends over for a sleepover. We had a great time, ate pizza, played a bunch of games on the PS2, and made a mess of my living room, the typical stuff kids do at sleepovers. Anyway, once the party was over, we all went to my room where we put 4 mattresses next to my bed and my brother's bed. We chatted for a few minutes while one by one, we all fell asleep. In the end, I was the last one awake. To kill time, I read a Batman comic by the dim light of my desk lamp. Once I finished reading, I turned off the light, and that's when I saw the shadowy figure of an adult man crouching down in front of me. I could see the shadow on the wall, and at first I thought it might be a figure created by the dampness in the house, but then I saw it extend its arm toward where one of my friends, Nico, was sleeping. I wanted to run away, but I felt that if I moved, the shadow would come toward me, so I stayed still. I could see the arm seem to be caressing Nico, and then, in that same position, the shadow vanished as if it had been slowly imploded. I lay awake for hours, thinking that maybe if I fell asleep or tried to leave the room, the shadow would attack me. In the end, probably after my body stopped producing adrenaline, my body had already been defeated by my tiredness, and I fell asleep. The next morning, my friends woke me up, since my mom had made breakfast for everyone. When I woke up, I stared at the wall where there wasn't a single damp stain. When I came downstairs from my room, I asked my parents if they had come up to my room to check if we were asleep, and they said no. I told them what had happened, but they looked at me like I was making it up. I remember that morning very well. We were in the dining room playing the first Lego Star Wars while drinking milk chocolate and eating cereal. We were on the pod racing level, which, in case you also played those games, you know it was way too difficult for a Lego game at that time. We were basically taking turns with the controller to beat it. I had told my friends what happened, especially Nico. He told me that he felt something brush against him that night, but that he went back to sleep. At that moment, my mom told Nico that he would have to leave early because his mom was about to arrive here to pick him up. I asked my mom why Nico had to leave so early, and she said she would tell me later. After Nico left, and later my classmates had left, I asked my mom again what had happened. She told me that Nico's grandfather had passed away last night. The next nights, nothing ever happened in my room anymore. I was alert in case the shadow would appear again, but it didn't. Those days I spent a lot of time thinking about what happened, and as the years passed and I kept hanging out with Nico and the rest of my friends, I realized that what happened that night, although it was a terrifying moment for a 9-year-old kid, it was also a touching moment, no pun intended. Perhaps what I presenced that night was made by my imagination, or something in the room making shadows, or maybe it was the sad final goodbye from a grandfather to his grandson.